going vertical. Let's see if this even works. What's up, Foshin? Does it look okay, and do I sound okay? Yeah, live. How you like that? And I sound good? And all right, here we go. I decided to do a vertical live. Last minute decision to go live because I stopped by here just a little while ago. You'll see it in a later video. This is a secondary pew-pew scene, I guess. What's going on, man? Yeah, it was a shooting, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it happened here. It happened somewhere else. Yeah. Police are a little grumpy, though. Yeah, it happens. It might be me. I have that effect sometimes. Anyway, I stopped by here. There was a whole bunch of police cars over here when I first drove by. A bunch. There was at least a dozen. This car was sitting here. Rescue was here. And I decided to come back a little bit later. And when I came back, there was this crime scene tape here. There was 3 police cars left in there. And this crime scene tape was right here. And oh, look at that. Oh, no, they did. All right. Crime scene tape was right here and right here. And there was other cops over here talking. So I walked, this was not here. I walked through around there, and the sergeant that was standing over there, his back was facing me, and he couldn't see that I was there, I guess, or he didn't know that I was there. So from a great distance, I called out to him. I said, hey, it's FYI, I'm here. I don't want to startle you. And that's a lesson, everybody. Never startle the police. You don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, that's for sure. So I walked way over there and I said, hey, just letting you know I'm here, man. Don't want to walk up on you. Don't want to scare you. And he was in a car he was standing outside a car that was parked right there. And I just made a joke because there was so much going on, crime scene tape, police cars, everything. So I just made a joke. Honestly, I was only stopping by to get a little bit of B-roll. That's all I was going to do, and just to use later. And I was going to exchange a pleasantry real quick, right? Make somebody laugh. I made the joke to Sergeant Meyer that was standing right there. I said, hey, what happened, man? Someone didn't use a turn signal? Ha ha ha, just a joke, right? No, he just responded with, you can go back there. And I said, am I inside a crime scene? Where's the crime scene? Because it was taped off, and I was staying outside of it intentionally because I'm not here to disobey the law. We're out here to do this peacefully and within the law, right? And he didn't want to say anything else to me. So then they got this deputy here, Deputy Murphy. He'd come out. Again, if you're just joining us, you'll see this in a later video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Hit your notifications so you can see when the video comes out. He told Murphy here to basically put up crime scene tape anywhere where I go. But to tell you what's going on here, this is a pew-pew scene, I guess. I think this is a secondary scene. I think the actual incident took place somewhere else. And I believe this is based on information that I've been getting. They didn't want to share anything. Matter of fact, when I asked the sergeant what happened here, he said he didn't know. He didn't know. And I was like, dude, the sergeant, I already knew what happened, but, you know, whatever. He was just being unfriendly, I guess. But I believe the incident took place somewhere else. This vehicle right here was involved in it, or well, I'm trying to read this. This vehicle was either involved in it, or a victim was in this, and for whatever reason they ended up here, and the vehicle was a crime scene. So I don't think anything actually happened right here, and we're outside. We're in front of a Publix grocery store here. I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think anything actually happened here. Could be wrong. Definitely could be wrong. That would be the first time ever I've ever been wrong. Obviously, that's a lie. But hey, Deputy Murphy, you need anything, man? You good? He wasn't. You want a water or something? They're not exchanging the same pleasantries as I am. So that's what that is. Then the sergeant instructed Murphy to just basically follow me around with crime scene tape. I didn't want to be within the crime scene. I didn't want any negative, nothing. I didn't want any negative anything. I just was here doing their thing. Then I made the joke. I was like, I bet if I had a channel 2 written on my shirt, maybe they'd be a little more friendly. But over there, there is a Channel 2 car there that wasn't here when I first got here. And they weren't as pleasant with them too, I guess. The reporter over there said that she showed up here and they started putting up crime scene tape. Then they left and came back. But yeah, so they put this crime scene tape up all over the place. Sergeant Meyer, I think, isn't here anymore, unless that's his car right there. Again, the whole interaction that took place just a little while ago, that'll be in a video. That'll be soon. I was just gonna see what else was up here. But yeah, so I don't know what happened in this car. I don't know if you can see any bullet holes or broken glass or anything. You can check it out. You can probably see it better than I can, zoomed in. So this vehicle was involved in the poo-poo incident in one way or the other. I believe a victim vehicle. I believe. Am I sure? Nope, definitely not sure. But I think so. We'll go around the other side and we'll see if you can see any holes. I think so. I think all the mainstream media is showing up over here and staging here now. And I have a feeling the police will probably be nicer to them. He did. He wrapped it all. He went down, all the way down there, then down that sidewalk, out to the main road, across that way. And then I came over there just to look at this side of the car. So he brought it all the way down around there too. And that, I believe, is Deputy Murphy right there. This is, see what he's got going on in there. I'm trying to hold it still, not be shaky for you. Trying. I said trying. Let's see. But this is his handiwork here. All this fine craftsmanship with this yellow crime scene tape. Deputy Murphy did that. I tried to talk to him too, but he wasn't very pleasant either. I didn't do anything to them but show up. It's a little bit discriminatory if you ask me. I think the police, generally speaking, a lot of law enforcement does not like you if you show up with a camera and your shirt does not say Channel 2, 9, 35, 13, whatever the channels may be in the area where you live. I think automatically they don't like you. You set out to not make enemies, but somehow you do. And you'll see for yourself when I put that video out, I was very friendly. I had no intents. I tried to make a joke. But I don't know where Sergeant Myers is. I believe that's his car over there. So we're gonna walk around just for a minute and see if anybody else is around. So I just wanted to go live for obvious reasons, just because things were turning kind of grumpy over here. So there's all the Channel 2, probably 9, 13, 35, all these guys over here and girls. It'd probably be nice to them, I would imagine. But we're missing one deputy. I don't think he's sitting in that car because it doesn't seem to be running. And this is in Florida and it's hot as hell, so I would think it would be running. Hold on. I haven't been reading your comments, sorry. Not because I didn't want to, but just because I couldn't see him. I don't know what I just did here. What's up? What's that? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, no, not from here, but just passing through. But yeah, they had rescue and stuff out here when I first came by. And so there was somebody, involved or something. I don't know how bad it was though. And I think it happened not too far from here. A couple miles that way, I think. Yeah, we're live on YouTube right now. Twisted Luck Truth. I don't usually do lives, but I was here a little while ago getting some video, and I decided to go live. Twisted Luck. You just type Twisted Luck and you probably find it. Dude, that's the one right there, all the green. That's me. Right there. Yeah, you subscribe. Awesome. Cool, man. Appreciate you. Just hit subscribe. Look at that. You can watch yourself live if you want. But not while you're driving, though. Don't watch yourself driving. I hope you're not watching yourself drive away right now. And the police are right here, man. They're watching. The police are right here. I'm not going to tell, but they're right here. You might see. Let's see. You think... I don't know. Murphy might be watching for all I know. Man, I got some little line of shit here at the bottom of the screen. I don't go live often. You probably already know that. Alright, I just got rid of that line of shit down there. I appreciate everybody that stopped in. Basically just I just wanted to be live, just in case. They're extra grumpy today for some reason. And I was extra pleasant. Well, if you've been on this channel for a while, or you've seen my videos, I always start out pleasant. I'm never, I'm respectful. I give what I get. Stayed in, I missed that. This is a public service. You're almost around the corner from me. Oh, you're having. I'm just mumbling to myself reading these comments. I am curious where the sergeant went, though. We'll walk around real quick. I can't stay too long. Oh, here's Highway Patrol. So this tells me there's a crash involved as well. So maybe this vehicle was also involved in a crash because now FHP is here. I ran into a cool one here at some point, a cool trooper here. Actually, right here in this parking lot about a month ago. Here comes Murphy. But he was actually very cool. We had a conversation. I was just going to let him in. So there was a crash involved too, Murphy? Murphy, I didn't do anything to you, did I? I was very pleasant with you, man. What did I do to you? Is it just because of the camera? And my shirt doesn't say Channel 2? But genuinely, I mean, you'll see the video for yourself before I was live. But I was very nice. But why? The FHP being here now tells me that there must have been a crash involved. I was just about to, let's see. He didn't want to have the conversation where I could hear it though, so. Oh, is that that might actually be the same trooper that I talked to before. I forget his name, but he was actually really cool. A lot of times we don't have very good interactions with Florida Highway Patrol. Oftentimes, just from, observations, they start off very grumpy and hostile, especially if you're holding a camera. But this guy I ran into a month or so ago, a trooper, which this could be him, he was actually super cool, and he was all about talking. We were talking about the legalities of window tint, or specifically testing window tint, using the meter, and forcing you to use the window tint meter. Because, we'll just talk about it real quick while we wait, because the window tint meter, when they put that meter on your window, it is classified as defined as a search of the vehicle, right? So if a driver says they don't consent to a search and then they do it anyway, where does that leave you? There's some gray areas, and cops are like, almost every cop has a different answer for that question, which that's a problem. We want to hear the same answer from everybody. But dude on that motorcycle, he must not realize that I'm trying to stream over here. And I don't do it often. And my audio might be shit too, for all I know. Is my audio still not shit? Hi, Chad. I'm trying not to be shaky. I was one-handing it for a second. I want to see his face. I want to see if that's the same trooper. It's fine, the audio. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. And I'm not ignoring the comments. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm not ignoring the comments. I'm just not seeing them all is the problem. Like I was saying a minute ago, or I was starting to say anyway, I can't stay long. I got to get out of here. Wait for the video to come out, the regular video. And you'll see what happened before. It was actually probably 20 minutes before I went live. But this is the Volusia Sheriff's Office in Florida. That's the Florida Highway Patrol. And I had good conversations with several deputies from the Volusia County Sheriff's Office yesterday. One of them, not so much, but that video will be out too. But that's not because of anything I did. But everybody else, I give what I get. I'm respectful to everybody. I look into things. Sure, I look into things. And maybe people who I look into, who don't want things looked into, maybe they might not be very nice to me. But generally speaking, hope you do this more often. Yeah, I suppose I could from time to time. It's not bad. I I was gonna do. I wasn't gonna do a shorts feed short. I was gonna do a regular one, like regular one. But then I was like, oh, what the hell? I've never done this before, so I'll do this. Let's see what he's doing here. I think that might be the trooper I talked to before. So, for the Pew Pew incident, Florida Highway Patrol wouldn't have any involvement. Maybe it started as a road rage thing or something, and maybe they crashed and it turned into Pew Pew. That actually happened locally just yesterday. Oh, who's this? I don't even know who that is. That's not Sergeant Meyer. Oh man, that trooper, he dissed you, bro. He drove off. You walked up and he gave you the treatment like you guys give me. Well, who the hell's driving that car? Where'd you come from? How you doing, man? Oh, here comes, I think, Meyer. What's up, Meyer? Have a good night, man. Have a good night. Doesn't matter how pleasant you are, he's just not going to be nice. Not going to be nice. Hey, what was your name? What was your name? Oh, you're still Murphy. I thought you got out of the other car. My bad. You're good. That's why I said hi to you. Now you think I'm a crazy person. I said hi twice. Well, we can't be. Listen, no such thing as extra nice, right? Just because I care a lot. So this is, there we go. This is Meyer over here. Oh, I could have lifted it up to let him out if you wanted. I would have done you a solid. You didn't have to park. I could have done that for you, man. I'm not here to be an enemy. I'm here to be an ally. That's something. I could have lifted that up for you. Have a good night, Sergeant Meyer. Look at that. Even though he's been a jerk to me, I wasn't a jerk to him at all. And this is just what we get. This is just what we get. But now, maybe they're just coming to babysit the scene. I wonder if he'll come talk to me. Well, I'm actually probably just said there's a scary guy with a camera of mass destruction over there. Oh, he sensed it. He read my mind. He knew I was going to walk over there. I'll try real quick. I got to go for real. I for real got to go. But I'm going to see real quick if this trooper will talk to me, if I can get his attention. I don't know if you can see me, man. Can I ask you a question? I'm hoping you're the one I talked to before. Can you see me? I'm like waving at him or whatever. But probably what happened, they just said, oh, there's a jerk over here with a camera, even though the only jerks that have been here tonight were wearing badges. That's what that was. All right, so now I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know if FHP is here just to babysit the scene for some reason, or if there was a crash involved. I don't know. That's weird, though. I'm guessing just to babysit the scene because they all left. Volusia left. I'm guessing they went over to the initial scene. The initial scene. Let's see. I'm not, just so you know, I'm gonna get out of here in just a second. Regular news, they're going live. Probably here at some point. They're probably waiting to go live. You want to turn the tables? They're always asking us what we think of that. Who else is here? Who else is here? This is not different channels over here, I guess. A couple different channels. I thought they were police cars at first, but no, they're different news channels. I don't know. I'm gonna get the hell out of here, guys. I would stay longer, but I actually have to go. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. She's having some yogurt. She was having some yogurt 40 minutes ago when I was here. She likes that yogurt. All right, maybe we'll do this more often. What the hell's going on? I don't know. I know it started out as a pew-pew event, and I know the deputies were not very pleasant or pleased. And the whole video, the regular video, will be out at some point soon. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.